Welcome, everyone, and glad to have you with us from Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. Hockey and all of his friends ready to go and amped up for what we have in store. We're really looking forward to this matchup. You've got a team that's made its way into the important road test. As we'll see the number 24 team in the country, the Kentucky Wildcats, taking on another unit from the Big 12, the South Carolina Gamecocks. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Kentucky about to kick off to get things underway. Fair catch called for and made. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. There's a difference between being methodical and thorough and slow. They were slow, and they got the flag. Apparently some confusion as the offense calls the timeout. It's their first of the half. Line gets set, first down. Hand off from the shotgun. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
And on second down for this offense. To the air, it's Sellers. Zings it complete to the right. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down. And the Gamecocks come to the line in the hurry-up. Gets it out quickly. And it's on the ground. Oh, the offense very fortunate to fall on that football.
And what a great job by the defense, securing the wide receiver, getting the football out, getting it on the deck, and dadgummit if it didn't bounce right back to the offense.
The Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. Wide out in motion. Going up top on first down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it, there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
Trying to find his man on first down. Fires to the big fella. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. A productive play is one that gets you at least halfway to another first down here on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. He'll try to do it himself. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
And that's a really good job by this defense, because remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker, because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
Line getting set on second down. The give on the inside. They make the stop after a pickup of 3. Ball's at the 18.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing third down. Quarterback checking the play. Dropping back, it's Sellers. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
Great timing by the defense there. Obviously, the offense has the ball in the red zone, and you're trying to create a negative play to back them up. They do that with the sack, and if they're now going to try a field goal, that's going to be a little more work for the kicker.
And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. No good. After the miss, no change in the score. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Power football with the run. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all off season, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
The defense calls the timeout. Their second of the day as they try to get their act together. Second down coming up. Handoff from the gun. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Here comes the offense on second down. Back to throw, it's Vandergrift. Pressure coming. Takes a hit as he fires. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Got it behind the line. It's Key. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. On third down, he drops to throw. He's taking the shot. And the pass is incomplete here on third down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Kentucky will be forced to punt. A low line drive and short kick. And this punt will be down just inside the 30-yard line.
What a really good job by the punt team. Speed, your athletes, a lot of starters are on these teams now in college football, and that's the reason why. You need these guys to go down, make plays, try to tackle these elusive guys in the open field, and hey, even cause a turnover, that's just great.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking for a man. It's Sellers. Getting some heat. He's got an open man. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
From the gun, the ground game. And with that stop, we are headed for the end of the first quarter. We'll start the quarter offense, about to snap it on 2nd down. Just feeds the running back. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Line is set on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. And the Gamecocks will call on their punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. A low line drive and not his best work. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack that. And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And then coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field. And it's a play like that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
First down for the offense.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Goes to the option. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
The defense really gets it. They understand what's going on. The quarterback is a threat to run the football. I have to understand that. It changes the way I play defense. Am I going to have more speed on the field? Whatever I do, I got to make sure I do what they did right there. Focus in on the QB, lock in, and make sure he doesn't beat me.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking for a man. It's Vandergriff. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Going deep. And he makes the catch at the 10. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Kentucky.
And how about the bomb? The long field all the way across the field. Big-time play, big-time throw. Receiver runs underneath it, takes it to the house. Huge play for this offense.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of those top 15 teams who did battle today. Oklahoma was able to ride away on that Sooner schooner with the win, but not necessarily without a few bumps along the way. Man, nothing in college football is easy. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a top 15 matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
That kind of pickup on 1st down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a 1st down. The Gamecocks want to pick up the tempo. On the run, it's Sanders.
Now, that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. He'll pull it down and run. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
A a lot of times we call these quarterbacks ballers and game changers, but you don't call them smart enough. Like knowing the situation, knowing I can scramble around, buy some time, and then knowing exactly what I need to do to get that first down. You can call them whatever you want, but that was really smart.
And the Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field. Wide receiver shows motion. The running back has it. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Nice run there on first down. You know this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Sellers. Pocket starts to collapse. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
It's 3rd down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed into the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of the game.
Bust through behind his pad. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
And this offense has a chance to pull even as we get deep in the 1st half. Defense trying to hold on to the lead. They want to run this quarterback. And he'll sprint in for the score. Touchdown, South Carolina!
And I love that this offense stuck to it. Stuck to the run game. Didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24.
Will take over. 1st and 10.
Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out. You need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Wants to throw. It's Vandergrift. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. He's looking to throw. Going to take a shot at this DB. And he makes the catch inside the 15. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Wildcats!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's second. Fires to the right. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
And those are tough passes when you start throwing those balls towards the sidelines. It's a longer throw for the quarterback to make, and I think that's when you see the majority of the misses for guys, the majority of the overthrows and a little bit of inaccuracy start to show itself.
And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Oh, look out, there he goes. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
And he tacks on the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they top it off by going up top. 81 yards on the touchdown pass. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25.
Offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Takes a handoff. It's Patterson. Got room at the 35. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. It's Vandergrift. Looking down the middle. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
Tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him, but really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
They'll give it to the back. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Gamecocks will kick it off to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's White. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Rumbles ahead for 6 and all the way out to the 16.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And now on second down for this offense. Keep it on the ground. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Listen, that play didn't work great, but you keep the defense honest, right? Make sure they know, listen, you better stay home. You better stop getting aggressive and try to run this direction, or else we're going to continue to run the misdirection the other way.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Dropping back, it's Vandergrift. Going for the big play. And he's got it at the 25. Touchdown, Wildcats. And that one will put them up here in the second half. A remarkable grab just keeps piling up scores.
I'm about to say, remarkable day. I mean, a remarkable career. Goodness gracious. This is a day that you just dream about having. You have these days in high school, but not in college. You're like, dang, this is as good as it gets. Nobody can stop him. He's absolutely in the zone.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Akron is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Charlie Fry, this offense is not capable of scoring points every single time it sees the ball. They're up by 7 over the Astronauts. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Quarterback checking off. Here they're trying to get it to the edge. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
Hey, how about it? How about the old toss play, right? QB catches the ball, tosses it to the running back. Listen, it's got to be thrown out in front of him so he can continue to run. And then that offensive line has to do a really good job of getting the edge so he can get north and south. Used to see that play a ton back in the day. You just don't see much of it anymore.
He's back to throw on second down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down. And the Gamecocks racing to the line in the hurry-up.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends, and you know you're in trouble.
Quick completion on the out.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there, but if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy, but tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
After that last completion, it's second down. They'll put the tight end in motion. To the air, it's Sellers. Starting to feel a little pressure. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on fourth down by what they call here. They want to just keep throwing it. That ball's incomplete. They had the screen all set up, and he couldn't hang on to the ball.
And the offense tries to slip in the screen. That's a good play on third and short if you can get them aggressive and the defense aggressive, but the defense sniffed it out, shut that play down before it even started.
The Gamecocks will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line.
Offense will take over. First and 10.
Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. We'll see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's second and 11. Back to throw, it's Vandergrift. He's got it. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
The give to the back. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
The give to the tailback. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
Man, that D-tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
Now facing a third and long from the 50-yard line. Leaves it with the back. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
Man, that's a really good job by the defense because when you get in that third and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a fourth down.
This is the absolute right call. They're going for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Going for it all. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky! Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right reads. Right now, locked into what this defense is trying to do.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Trying play action. Got his man quickly. At midfield, he's got room. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend it.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Now improvising. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. Back at it to open the quarter with this first down play. They're getting this guy lathered up. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Makes his connection. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. And the Gamecocks headed quickly to the line. They'll leave it with him. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. The Gamecocks are threatening in the red zone. He wants to throw here on second down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
They were trying to set up the screen. They were trying. It's pass rush, but man, that defender, he beat his guy so quickly, he just blew the play up.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Unleashes one. Got him, and nobody's close. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Well, we wondered exactly where the momentum was, and it looks as if Uncle Mo might have switched sidelines and switched families.
And momentum is such a big thing. It's such a real part of college football, isn't it? And you can just feel that right now. It just felt a few minutes ago like this game was over, and all of a sudden, this team, they're believing in themselves. They've got some wind. They've got some hope. Their defense now needs to get the football back to keep that momentum going.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. He wants to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up, see if they can maybe confuse this QB?
Quick completion to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple of yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Wide open downfield.
And they did everything right in this 4-minute type situation, trying to bleed the clock. First you get the completion, then you get the 1st down, and you stay in bounds. You could not execute that play any better.
The Wildcats have it with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Jet sweep, trying to get the edge. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And with a lead like they have here in the 4th quarter, no question this offense is going to continue trying to pound the game.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the 1st down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Looking to throw, it's Vandergrift. He looks that one in nicely. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
This Kentucky offense doing work. They're set up with another 1st down. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, they'll run it. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry. We've reached the 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. The crowd elevating its energy, willing this defense to get a stop on this big 3rd down. He's looking to pass. Throwing right. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
After that incompletion on 3rd and short, it's going to be an interesting decision for the head coach because I know he believes in his guys to go get it here on 4th down and pad the lead. But if you kick a field goal, you make it a 2-possession game here in the 2nd half, and I think that's the right decision.
Splits the uprights, it's good. And now the lead is even bigger. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. West Virginia is ahead right now, but that's not exactly Major Harris out there. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 12 over TCU. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
To throw, it's Sellers. Unloads to the wideout. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
Let's go. Couldn't get anything done on 1st down. Now 2nd and 10 from the 46. He's looking to throw. Quarterback extends the play. Slings it down. He fires back across the field, and it's intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
The give as they work on that clock. Got enough for the 1st, and he's still going. And after a nice gain, the runner just scoots out of bounds.
Well, on that one, they decide to attack the left outside on the ground. And you see the speed by the ball carrier there, Reese, picking up a huge chunk of yards.
Now, I can't imagine any reason they wouldn't just run that play again.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Why not just go back to the well one more time?
Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
From the gun, running back on the move. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things they're going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.